Hello there, Scott Rendell again, the Mafia Wars video guy, and today I want to show you how to maximize your energy. Earlier today I had a full energy bar. In fact, I leveled up, and so I was able to use all of my fight. I always want to keep two timers running. If you ever go over to the Top Mafia Disabled site, the fan page, they talk often about having both timers running. And what they mean by that is having your energy and your stamina both running at the same time all the time, 24/7. And what that does is it effectually gives you points, because if you have these two, let's say that energy is at 1321 and my stamina was at 60, well, then it stops. I don't get any more timers. The timer actually stops until I start to use it again. Alright, so that's wasted energy and wasted stamina. We don't want to do that. We want to maximize our usage. So you'll notice that I'm about halfway up to leveling right now, and there's a couple of things I wanted to show you with my particular account. I am working on the $1 trillion award and then the Nest Egg award after that and so forth, but you'll notice I don't bank any money. I keep it all out in the open, and the reason I do that is because every time I bank, of course, I lose 10%. That 10% really adds up over time, and if you think about how many times you're either robbed or you're hit every single day, even if you're in a war and people are hitting you all day long, you know, the most you're going to lose in a robbing scenario is maybe $1 million or $2 million, and you're going to get attacked for maybe $1 million if you're fully generated like I do. So you might lose a couple of million a day, maybe 3 or 4, but for me to bank that much money would cost, I don't even know what the cost is, but what is it, I got $392 billion right now, so I'll let you do the math on that. That's a lot of money. It's way more than the few $1 million that I'd cash away at the every time I went to the bank. So I'm not going to put it in the bank. That's number one. Number two is I wanted to show you this blue bar. So I'm halfway to leveling, and I achieved that with my first energy. When I first turn over and start the new level, I go ahead and get as far as I can with all my energy or stamina first and then my energy. Really depends on my mood. I think the standard supposed to way to do it is use your stamina first and then your energy. Well, I don't follow that strict rule, but as long as both of these are ticking, I'm fine. And that gets me up to about, halfway. I'm a little bit above half right now just because it's been a couple of hours since I played and I got some social points along the way. So right now, since I am working towards the billion achievement, I'm going to go ahead and cash in my energy pack, and right now I'm not going to put it all towards energy jobs. I'm going to do actually a boss job, a couple of boss jobs. So what I wanted to show you is this job calc bookmarklet up here to show me how much experience I need to get to the next level, and it also tells me a couple of things that I need to know about getting those experience points. If you can notice here, I click the button, the job calc bookmarklet. I'll show you how to get there during this video. Experience needed is 2516. My current energy is 47, as you can see right there, and my preferred energy experience per energy for jobs is 53.53 right now. Alright, so that's half of the equation. That tells me that I need jobs that will do 53.53 right now. But what happens when I click my energy pack? Always be a kind Mafia member and make sure that you send your energy pack off to your family. Alright, so what happened here? I have 1652 energy and 1321. Alright, let's go back to job calc first. And now I click on it and I can see that the preferred experience energy for jobs is 1.52. This is the number that I'm looking for when I do my jobs. Alright, so I need a 1.52 or better. Let's go and see what kind of jobs qualify for that. So I'm going to click on jobs. I like to do a few jobs here and do a few jobs there. Since I am working to the trillion, I'm going to come back to this boss fight in a moment and show you. Okay, I'm here in Cuba. Let's look at the jobs. The one I'm working on right now is the pillage a shipyard, because I've already mastered all of Cuba and New York, but I'm trying to get these doggone elusive gaff hooks. These things are just driving me nuts. So hey, if you want to spare me an extra gaff hook or two, I really would appreciate that. But you don't have to. I'm just throwing that in there. Okay, so I'm going to click on do job. Okay, and my energy went down a little bit accordingly. So, but how do I know which one to pick here? Let me go back up to job calc. Now it still says 1.51. If I do experience energy, EXP energy, I click that button, it's another bookmarklet, then you can see these numbers pop up to the right. These are the percentages that you get per job per energy, or energy per job I should say. So I'm getting a 1.914 ratio if I do the shakedown a hotel owner. The one that I'm presently doing over and over again to get these elusive gaff hooks is a 1.913. Okay, so I know that it's above 1.5. 1.51 is what I needed. And so what I want to do now is go back to New York, because I do have some leeway here before I level up again. I'm going to go back to New York and do a couple of boss fights here so that I can maximize my money. Alright, over on Top Mafia they showed you that how this calculator works. It depends on how much cash on hand you have. It tells you how much energy you need to spend and how much experience you'll get. This scales up with the amount of cash on hand. So right now I have 392 billion in my hand, and I stand to make $706 million if I beat the boss. First things first, I need to go to the hospital. I think somebody's been whacking me around. Heal my character. Go back. I don't like to jump in the same room there. I'm going to close it out. Go ahead and fight the boss. Now I want to keep an eye on this health, because if I'm getting attacked right now, obviously I don't want to run away. So I'm going to go ahead and attack him. Knock him down here, get to the boss. Okay, and finally he's dead. Let's take a look at the results. This is the one I'm looking at. Of course I did get 370 experience points. It cost me 264, but I'll show you in a second that that's not a big deal. $706 million. I'm $706 million richer right now. So now I've got 393 billion. Okay, let's go back up to our bookmarklet here and look at job calc again. And if you remember, the one that I was working with was a 1.9 something. The gaff hook job, the pillage of shipyard, was 1.9 something. I forget what it is, but I should know that by now. I've been working on it for at least a month. Preferred energy now is 1.53. Prior it was 1.51, so I still can do another boss stage or two and get some more money. What I don't want to do is get all the way to the. I don't want to waste any energy. I'm going to go back to Cuba, and then what I'm going to do is come back to the boss one more time, level up, and shoot forward to the next level. So I'll have a little bit of maximized energy in the tank when I level up, and I'll show you that. So okay, so I'm going to fly to Cuba here. I need to click on back to jobs, go to Cuba. Alright, get to jobs, and let's go back down to pillage a shipyard and do that a couple times. I still got 1342 energy, so I'm fine. In fact, what I'm going to do is, see, they're just not dropping for me. Those darn gaff hooks, they just don't drop.